everyone, today we are looking at a question like this. Now, as you can see over here, it says that at a bakery, muffins were sold at the following prices. Okay, so you can see that blueberry muffin is 2 for $3, raisin muffin is 3 for $2, chocolate muffins is 4 for $3. So they do not sell it individually. They have to sell it in packets like that. You understand what I'm saying? Or groups like that. Okay, so when I see something like that, I still don't know what is the concept. 2/5 of the muffins sold were chocolate muffins. So if I know that 2/5 is chocolate, I will write down 2 units is equal to chocolate, correct or not? And then what is my hidden information? That will be for raisin plus blueberry, and that gives me 3 units. Okay, so that is the first thing that I would want to do. Okay, now once I'm done with that, right, I can go on to sentence number 2. You mean R is to B is 3 is to 5? So this doesn't make sense at all, because when I look at this one over here is 3 units, right? But for this itself, if I were to put R plus B, I realize that it is 8 units. You all agree so far? So when I see that this is not the same, I can immediately identify it as constant part. That means a part of it has to be the same. In this question, R plus B has to be the same. So what I want to do is I want to times 3 to this, times 3 to this, times 3 to this, and of course I times 8 to this, I times 8 to this. Okay, so what happens is this, I can write out my new ratio, all right? 16 is to 24. Okay, and then over here we go 9 is to 15 is to 24. Okay, what I like to do is I like to split it up, okay, and I like to put R is to B in that way. All right, and I can put 9 is to 15. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, now once I'm done with that, once I'm done with this, right, I continue to read sentence number 3, okay? Now, in sentence number 3, it tells me that $120 was collected from the sale of the chocolate muffins. Now, so I think to me, right, whenever I see something like that, I realize that this is also NXV. What exactly is NXV? NXV talks about number X value. You get what I'm trying to say? How do you know, Teacher Joseph? How do you know this NXV? Why is it that you're able to identify so quickly? Of course, because I've been exposed to questions like this constantly, right? Now, the second reason is because of this. Okay, I look at the keywords. Now, if you see dollar, now dollar is basically how much. You all agree so far? All right. And then sometimes you will see quantity. Quantity is basically how many. So in this case, right, you can see that all of these are my how many. You agree so far? Then whatever that is in dollar will be my how much. So if I see them in the question, then I will say that this is NXV. You understand so far? Okay, number X value. Yes, how many, how much together? Okay, number X value. You understand so far? The word number means how many, right or not? How many chocolate do you have? How many sheep jump over the fence? Something like that, right? Now, so once I'm done with this, right, I can do sentence number 3. It says that $120 was collected from the sale of the chocolate muffins. Now, we know that if I were to sell 4 chocolate muffins, so I'm just going to put C over here, okay? 4 chocolate muffins, okay, is actually equals to how much? $3. You all agree so far? Now, the question tells you that I have collected $120. So can I just ask you a very simple question? How many muffins have I sold if I have collected $120? So you must tell me, Teacher Joseph, how do I get from 3 to 120? You say you times 40, correct or not? This is the easiest way to find out this question mark over here. You understand? Okay, so if I times 40 on my right-hand side, I have to times 40 on my left-hand side. So therefore, this question mark, right, is simply just 4 times 40, which will give me 160 chocolate muffins. Okay? Now, I know that this is my how many. You agree so far? So remember just now in chocolate muffins, how many units have we found? 16 units, isn't it? So we can say that 16 units is equals to 160 chocolate muffins. So 1 unit is equals to 10 cm. Okay, so since they're asking for how many, we are going to find 16 plus 24, which is the one over here, as you can see over here, right? So what is 16 plus 24? 16 plus 24 is simply, all right, is simply 40 units. Okay, so we are just going to find 40 units, and therefore over here we do 40 times 10, we get to 400 chocolate muffins. Oh, no, sorry. In fact, 400 muffins. Okay, so chocolate is actually $120. You all agree so far? Alright, so we want to find, let's find raisin first, okay? How many raisin did I sell? I sell 9 units of raisin. You understand? So 9 units of raisin is simply just 10 times 9, and that gives me 90 raisin muffins. So if I sell 90 raisin muffins, okay, then I have to find how much will I receive, correct? Now, if 3 is for $2, then you need to write down 90 for, so over here, what do you have to do? You have to times 30. Okay, so when I do something to the left, I must do something to the right. So you also times 30 over here, and therefore over here has to be $60. And this is for raisin. So I'm just gonna write over here, raisin is $60. Okay, so we will do the same thing for blueberry. So same thing, find the number of blueberry how many blueberry do I have first? Okay, blueberry, tell me how many units for blueberry? 15 units, very good. So 15 units of blueberry, so we just put B, okay? Or BB lah, huh? All right, it's actually how much? Okay, good. So 15 units of blueberry is simply just 10 times 15, all right? We get to 150 blueberry, correct now? So we go to blueberry muffins, we know that they sell 2 for how much? 2 for $3. And if I have 150, how do I get from 2 to 150? I times 75. You agree so far? So when I do something to the left, I must do something to the right, and therefore over here, 150 blueberry muffins, I will simply receive $225. So I'm just going to write over here, blueberry, I will receive $225. Now, the question is asking us for the total, right? They ask for all, correct? So all you have to do is simply just add all this up together. Can you all see this? I'm going to add everything up together. And when I add them up together, I will get to a beautiful answer of 405. Okay, and therefore this is my answer for option B.